Jesus' presence in the Eucharist and in the Scriptures is the miraculous source of strength and nourishment in our journey of life, even amidst doubts and uncertainties. Fr Arrupe was a brilliant student of medicine. He won the first prizes in anatomical studies and therapeutics at the University of Madrid. Everyone predicted that he would become a great doctor. After his father's death, when Arrupe was just 19 years old, the family decided to spend the summer vacation in the quiet, peaceful and spiritual surroundings at Lourdes. One day in August 1926, he accompanied his sisters to the esplanade, the place where the sick assembled. A little before the procession of the Blessed Sacrament, a middle-aged woman pushing a wheelchair passed in front of them. There was a young boy around 20 years old, all twisted and bent by polio. The mother of the boy was reciting the rosary in loud voice and from time to time sighing, "Maria Santissima, help us." The bishop was to pass carrying the Blessed Sacrament, blessing every patient with the monstrance. The woman and her son took their place in the front row where the bishop was to pass. As the bishop stopped to bless the polio patient with the monstrance, the young man looked at the host with such great faith that he instantly experienced the healing power of Christ. He leaped from his chair completely cured. The crowd cried out joyously, "Miracle, miracle." Pedro was dumbstruck. Since Pedro was a medical student, he had the special permission to study closely the sick who came to seek a cure at the shrine. So he assisted the medical examination of the miracle case. When his family asked about the investigations, he said emotionally, "The Lord has truly cured him." He returned to Madrid, but the books kept falling from his hands. He could not study any longer. Only the image of the sacred host raised in blessing and the paralyzed boy jumping up from his wheelchair remained fixed in his heart. 3 months later, Pedro gave up his studies in medicine and joined and entered the novitiate of the Jesuits at Loyola. He went on to become Fr Arrupe, the novice master of the Jesuits in Hiroshima, the first responder to the atomic bombing. Later, he became the 28th Superior General of the Society of Jesus. This miraculous encounter with Jesus in the Eucharist transformed the life of Arrupe, clarifying all his doubts. Jesus miraculously makes himself present to us in the Eucharist and in the Scriptures so that we shall not be discouraged, but follow him wholeheartedly. In the Gospel according to St. Luke chapter 24, Jesus meets the disciples on the road to Emmaus. In the midst of doubt, suffering and death, the disciples were going away from Jerusalem to Emmaus. Jesus accompanies them on their journey and enlightens them through the Scriptures. In the Gospel of St. Luke chapter 24, verse 32 we read, "They said to each other, 'Were not our hearts burning within us while he was talking to us on the road, while he was opening the Scriptures to us?'" Initially, their eyes were kept from recognizing Jesus. But in verse 30 we read, "When he was at table with them, he took bread, blessed and broke it and gave it to them. Then their eyes were opened and they recognized him." The Lord continues to present himself to us through the Scriptures and through the Eucharist. May we be able to recognize him and return to Jerusalem, the city of God, through true conversion and a life that makes us truly the children of God.